Inside USA versus inside China, two worlds, one planet. The United States and China live on the same planet, but operate in completely opposite systems. Which system will truly serve its people? One is loud, free, and chaotic. The other is quiet, controlled, and stable. Their systems reflect two different dreams, individual pride versus collective purpose. As we move deeper into the 21st century, a big question haunts the world: which system will truly serve its people? Which one will carry its nation forward with dignity, strength, and pride? In gardens of illusion, truth grows like a weed, unseen, unloved, and rarely subscribed. Freedom. Inside the United States, freedom is the core of identity. Americans grow up believing that individual rights are sacred: free speech, free press, freedom to choose, and freedom to challenge authority. But this freedom often leads to division. Political debates turn into culture wars, and people get lost in echo chambers, unable to agree on simple truths. The system values opinion so much that even lies spread fast, tearing apart the social fabric. Inside China, unity is the foundation. From childhood, Chinese citizens are taught to think about the collective, family, community, and country. The government doesn't allow wild debates or personal attacks on national identity. Freedom exists, but with limits. Stability is more important than argument. The system filters chaos and keeps the country moving in one direction, even if it means fewer individual choices. Economy. In the US, the economy is loud, open, and messy. Big corporations rule the market, yet small businesses try to fight for survival. The system thrives on competition, even if it means bankruptcies, layoffs, and consumer manipulation. Greed is dressed as ambition. Innovation often comes from private startups, but so does exploitation. The rich grow richer while the poor struggle to pay rent. Most of the world's biggest manufacturers and brands were born in the US or Europe, but over time, many shifted production abroad in search of lower costs. Made China the biggest manufacturer. In China, the economy is planned, quiet, and disciplined. The government plays a strong role in directing industries. Private companies exist, but they grow only within national goals. Infrastructure is built not just for profit but for people. Poverty is targeted and removed like a virus. The state doesn't wait for the market, it builds what the market ignores. Healthcare. In the US, healthcare is a business. Insurance companies and pharmaceutical giants control access. A sick person must first ask, "Can I afford to live?" Medical bankruptcy is common. Hospitals are modern, but unequal. The wealthy get fast care. The poor get delayed treatment, or none at all. In China, healthcare is a service. It's not perfect, but access is broad and improving fast. The government treats health as a responsibility, not a product. Rural hospitals are being upgraded. Doctors are placed where they're needed, not just where they're paid more. There's a national plan, not just a profit motive. Education. In the US, education is divided. Rich neighborhoods have better schools. Poor areas get leftover books and broken chairs. Universities are excellent, but expensive. Student debt haunts millions. The dream of education comes with a heavy price. In China, education is standardized. Everyone learns the same lessons, with fierce discipline. Competition is intense, but the system tries to lift the masses. Rural schools are improving. High-performing students are supported even if they're poor. The goal isn't just profit, it's national development. Media. In the US, media is wild and fragmented. News is a business, and controversy sells. People choose what to believe based on politics. Misinformation spreads quickly. Trust is low. Journalists are free, but often owned by billionaires. In China, media is controlled and focused. The government filters what can be said. Critics call it censorship. Supporters call it order. The news doesn't shock, it informs. There's one story for all, aimed at unity. Propaganda exists, but so does peace. Democracy. In the US, democracy means elections every few years. People vote, protest, argue. It's noisy. Change is slow. Sometimes, nothing changes at all. Lobbyists twist the system. Billionaires shape policies more than citizens do. The vote exists, but is it powerful? In China, governance means long-term planning. Leaders are not chosen by public vote but trained for years within the system. There's less shouting, and more building. Critics say there's no freedom. Supporters say there's no chaos. The country moves like a train, not a roller coaster. Public transport. In the US, public transport struggles. Cities are built for cars. Buses and trains are underfunded. People without vehicles are often stuck. Highways grow, but so do traffic jams. The freedom to drive creates dependence on gas, insurance, and endless repair. In China, public transport thrives. High-speed trains connect cities like blood vessels. Subways arrive every 2 minutes. Buses are clean and run on electric power. The government builds fast and thinks long-term. Movement is not a luxury, it's a right. Homeless. In the US, the homeless crisis is everywhere. Tents line sidewalks in major cities. Mental health, addiction, and poverty collide. Solutions are debated endlessly, but little is done. Private charity fills the gap government leaves behind. In China, homelessness is rare and hidden. It's not allowed to grow. If someone falls, they're often pulled back into the system, through work programs or family networks. The government doesn't celebrate freedom to fail, it prevents failure from becoming visible. Crime. In the US, crime is high and complex. Guns are everywhere. Police are both feared and respected. Prisons are full, mostly with the poor and minorities. Justice is often a matter of money. The law protects, but also punishes with profit. In China, crime is low and punished harshly. Guns are rare. The police system is strict, and surveillance is everywhere. Freedom is balanced with security. People feel safe, but also watched. Justice comes fast, with less debate. Technology. In the US, technology is fast but chaotic. Startups boom and bust. Social media divides society. Innovation comes quickly, but so does burnout. Tech giants track users and sell their data. Convenience rises while privacy falls. In China, technology is fast and organized. Apps are integrated, pay, talk, travel in one place. The government sets limits on screen time for youth. Tech serves public goals, not just profit. Surveillance is high, but efficiency is higher. Climate change. In the US, nature is for sale. Forests are cleared for housing. Rivers are polluted by factories. Climate policy changes every election. Activists fight hard, but the system moves slow. Profit shapes the environment. In China, nature is protected, sometimes by force. Trees are planted in deserts. Coal is replaced with solar at lightning speed. Polluters are shut down overnight. The environment is not just about votes, it's about survival. The state acts like a guardian, not a negotiator. Culture. In the US, culture is personal and rebellious. Artists challenge norms. Freedom of expression fuels creativity, but also confusion. Music, movies, and art go global, but often forget their roots. Culture is a mirror of chaos. In China, culture is national and respectful. Tradition is blended with modern pride. Artists are supported, but within red lines. The message is clear: create, but don't divide. Culture is a bridge, not a battlefield. Conclusion. Inside the USA, life is loud, free, and individualistic. People chase dreams, but often alone. The system gives choice, but not always protection. Inside China, life is quiet, planned, and collective. People rise together, but with rules. The system gives stability, but not always voice. Two worlds. One planet. One question: which future survives longer, and for whom?